Hello everyone and welcome back guys to something a little bit different here on iRacing. Today we're here for the World Rallycross, a standard iRacing Rallycross event. This time it's week 2, we're at Hell. Now this is actually the very first D-license Rallycross event I've ever done on iRacing. So we've got a 5-minute qualifying or 3 laps, and then we've got 2 5-lap heats, which I'm guessing then puts us in a final or something. It's a bit of a learning experience here tonight, but I thought I would showcase it with you guys. Obviously, if you're new around here as well, and you do go on to enjoy it, make sure you do get yourself subscribed. But obviously this one, where it's a couple of races in one, I'm going to be editing it down a little bit. So obviously we'll start things off with our qualifying session. Hopefully we can try and get a good lap here tonight. But yeah, I really do enjoy the Rallycross cars. You know, I enjoy them a lot on dirt as well, which, obviously, for those of you that watch a lot of content on this channel, there will hopefully be some more footage from the LCR World Rallycross Series coming over the next couple of days and weeks as we get towards the end of that series. But yeah, I sort of wanted to try and get back onto it a bit more on iRacing. Hopefully, we're going to see some popularity of a couple of evenings a week. But anyway, let's start our first qualifying lap then. Not really too sure on the best way to attack it on this game. I'm trying to avoid wheel spin as best as possible, but I could be very, very wrong. That isn't a particularly good run through there. Yeah, I find myself sometimes trying to modulate the throttle because I've noticed sometimes if you try and shift up, the game doesn't like it. I don't know if this car's just got like upshift protection on it or something to stop you accidentally doing it and then the turbo's not being spooled. That was a bit too early on the brakes. We've almost tipped it. That's not quite where we wanted to be. We need to try and get one good lap in though. That's going to be a slowdown. Right, we'll set ourselves up then for the final lap. Let's see if we can try and muster up something worth anything.
The leader has just done a 38.5.
Oh, a bit too deep on the brakes there, just understeered a bit on the way in. That's going to cost me a lot of time.
The leader has just done 38.4.
See, I wonder if it's best just try and not get any wheel spin and just don't use the handbrake. But we are going to survive.
P6.
So 39.7, but there was definitely a lot more time to find. Let's just do a quick practice of the Joker. Yeah, I don't think you want to get any wheel spin, to be honest. But, yeah, we survived qualifying. We're currently in P6. About a second, I think, off pole. Maybe a second and a half. What is the gap at the top? It is, yeah, 1.4 to the pole man. We are in the Beetle. I haven't bought any of the other cars. I think it is the slowest of the 3, in all honesty. I've watched a couple of the World Rallycross or the iRacing Rallycross Series events in the past. No one uses the Beetle. It's pretty much Subaru and Ford OP. I think it's basically the Subaru show, in all honesty. But at this sort of iRating, it shouldn't make much difference. We've got a 1.3k SOF. But anyway, let's get ready for our first heat.
Okay, mate, get ready.
Okay, so this is quite cool then. We're actually watching another race. It's 4 cars of each, and there we go. It's lights out and away we go then, down towards turn 1. We're going to watch the other heat. There's already a lot of contact, and most of them have taken each other out already in this one, it appears, so that's hopefully going to help us out. Obviously, this is the quickest qualifying times at the end of the day. I'm guessing the top 4 obviously go through into a proper final, and the bottom 4 go through into a consolidation final, so yeah, that was a chaotic start, I think, to say the least. But hopefully that bodes well for ourselves. Obviously, we'll have to keep a look at the times, see as to what happens. But yeah, we're currently on board, though, with Henrik. That digs the wall, actually, as we head down in towards the final couple of corners. I can't remember how many laps this first race is. 5 laps, obviously, with 1 joker. So, yeah, we need to finish inside the top 5 altogether, if I'm not mistaken there. And you can see by the end of the first lap, they're already way, way off the pace. A good sort of 8-9 seconds there, or at least he was. But he did take his joker as well, so he's probably lost a bit of time out of that. But yeah, hopefully we can try and make it through into the grand finals. There's even more contact up the road there, as this final is basically all the Fords and a Subaru there, and ours is, I think, a couple of VWs, a Ford, and maybe something else? I don't quite know. In all honesty. No, I think it's just the 3 of us. So we need to, yeah, we need top 4 overall if we want to make it through into the grand finals. But we'll wait and see as to what does happen. This guy getting all kinds of loose over the sand. Don't really want to do that. Top 2 still not jokering. They are setting, though, consistent, well, low 40s, high 39s. So they've definitely got some good pace still. It's going to be tough to try and beat that. But hopefully their lap 1 is really going to cost them at the end of the day. But yeah, I quite like this. It's a shame you don't get some, obviously, at least with my lack of camera ability on this game, obviously you don't quite get some good camera angles. I'd love it just, you know, to be able to sit back and watch the race unfold, but I guess that's the way it works sometimes here on iRacing for myself. But yeah, out of the final corner to finish that 3 though. He's doing alright. We'll try and ride on board with someone else, see what's going on. Let's ride on board with the leader, Jesper Murad. He's going to gain 77 iRating out of this at the moment, unless he makes a mistake. That's quite deep into there. But made it work. Fair enough to him. It looked like a decent line in the end. He's still got to take his joker. I think he's the only person left to take it from this heat there. And he's got some good consistent lines, actually, to be fair to him. What's this lap going to be? They're not handbraking out the final corner. They're just trying to put the power down on the exit. 38.6, so it's clearly working for him. Now he's going to dive it into the joker. Where is he going to come out of this one? Good little line through there, actually. And yeah, they're not really trying to get the back end out as much as I was originally trying to. So that's a lesson learned as well. But yeah, personally, I'd love to see iRacing get all of the World Rallycross tracks, you know, just like Dirt's obviously got a lot of them. I really, really as well want to do a Dirt Rallycross playthrough at some point. That game is just so fun. I'd love to give that a proper go as well down the line. And yeah, maybe I'll do that in the near future. But I was wanting to do it with VR, but I think that's going to be a long way off at the moment. It's out of the final corner, though. It is going to be Jesper taking home what I think that is the race victory there. Yes, it must be down in towards someone there. And yes, he does take home the race victory. A 3:24.9. So we need to be looking at about a 3:30 if we want a good time at the end of the day, but obviously we'll wait and see about that. Let's get gridded then for our heat. As long as we keep it nice and clean off the start, we are on the outside. I'll probably aim to go straight for Joker because of that. But we'll see what we can muster up at the end of the day. I think everyone's on the grid ready to go. There might be 4, there might be only 3 of us. I can't remember, in honesty. No, there should be 4. So just waiting on one more guy, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. We're ready to go.
It's 27 Celsius.
Gonna probably concentrate for this, but we shall wait and see.
Get ready, mate. Go, go, go. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. E3.
So, a lot of us opting for the Joker straight off the bat.
Car right. Clear right.
Forgetting which button I got bound to the handbrake there. That was a bit of a mistake as we head down the hill. Need to try and get some consistent laps in. Trying to just get the power down nice and tightly as we head back up the other side. Yeah, we'll try and stick with this guy as best as possible there through the final corner. Not opting for the handbrake anymore. Leader doesn't opt to Joker.
Now 1.2 seconds.
Oh, that's a 0x over that curve. I don't think you really need to use the handbrake. You just spend a lot of time then wheel spinning. Or at least on the road bits anyway. You might need it through there as we lose a bit of time, I think. Yeah, I think on the tarmac you don't need to. On the dirt you probably do. Especially through corners like this where you can keep a bit of wheel speed up anyway. Just try and get the front end dialed in. Ford's going to dive it into the Joker. So we might be able to get past him. Yes, we have. Got the job done, but make a bit of a mistake down the hill. Gets intense, man. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong button still. Ford's going to get up the inside. Obviously, we don't really want to be fighting. Just want to be working together to try and get as many of us through into the finals as possible, as we understeer atrociously through there.
2 laps left. We're on for a podium here.
Still setting good, consistent 39s.
P3.
Trying to put pressure to the Ford still. Because we're all starting to bunch up on each other now. This is good fun though. White flag. We're just trying to sit back at the moment. If an opportunity opens up, we're going to try and take it. But like I said, I'm pretty certain it's time-based. That was a 38.
Last lap. Looking good for a podium. Sector 2 and 3.
Ooh, bit of contact.
10th off the pace in sector 1.
Just trying to have a bit of a sneak up the inside. Didn't quite get the run down the hill though. Oh, that's a bit wide. God, look at the understeer. All over the back of him still. It's going to be a very close three-way finish at the end of the day. Hopefully I got me maths right and it was time-based. That was a good race though. I think if it is time-based, I think we did make it through. Let's have a look what the times were. I think we all went through. Yes, 3:22s for ourselves. So where are we? We are P4 on the grid. So it is just one heat of everyone. Yeah, we start P4 then, ready for the finals. Let's do this thing. Currently a plus 15 iRating if we finish where we are. We're starting on the inside, so we're probably not going to try and joker at the start, but we shall wait and see. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This has been good fun. Let's do this thing. Now, obviously, we just need to be aggressive, try to make places if we can. Try and get the boost up as best as possible. Almost ready for the start of this one. I think everyone's on the grid.
The air temp is 18 Celsius, P4. Okay mate, get ready, relax. Floor it, green, green, green.
Not quite responding to the lights in the way I wanted, but 10 laps ahead of us.
Left side, clear left, car left, clear left.
Oh, a bit of contact. Beetle on the inside there, tries to...
Still there.
Oh, big chop.
Left side, clear left.
I'm going to have to get back up the inside there. Back up into P2. Now the best bet is just try and hold out until the very end to take our Joker. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to be.
Good start mate, nice one. P2, left side, clear left.
Beetle's going to dive it into his Joker. Just keep it clean and consistent. Ooh, riding those curbs, and as soon as I say that, we make a big, big mistake. Come on, get that front end in. Oh, you just sit there understeering. Oh, why are we getting so loose through there still?
The leader has just done a 38.3, P2. The gap
know I've got a good pace here, but it's just about trying to get the consistency in. Dab the handbrake there, just trying to get it rotated through. That time it's worked out a bit better for us. Right, don't get loose through there. Finally. Just got a nice, clean, smooth run. What lap time's that going to be?
Leader's just done it. 38.1.
38.1.
Was at 38.2.
No, 38.2 according to crew chief, so... Basically managing the gap now to the Ford. Oh, come on, nose in. And I think we're pulling away from everyone behind. That's not going to help though. Come on, down towards the final couple of corners. We're like halfway there, yeah? I'm so used to like 4 or 6 lap rallycross races.
That was at 38.9.
38.9 though that time round. Not a very good lap.
38.3.
Oh, guy behind's taking a lot of time out of us. Just can't quite get it slowed down into there. Saying that, I got quite a decent little run that time, I think. Another 38.1. Should have probably considered Joker in there, since I ran so deep. You basically got to drive these cars in exactly the opposite way you're meant to on dirt, it feels like. Or in most cases anyway.
The gap in front is now 3.1.
Oh, what's that? Should he use the handbrake? Oh, that's going to get us loose. I'm really tempted to just try and Joker soon, but I know I shouldn't.
Ericsson is getting closer. The gap's come down to 2.8 seconds.
I don't think we're quite going to be able to hold on to P2 here, but it is going to be interesting to see where we get spat out.
Your lap time was 38.4.
Oh, why have I done that?
0.4 off the
That's
pace.
not the line I needed through turn 1.
Red flag, caution.
Oh, come on. Where's that line? That's appalling! Oh, no! No, 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 no. Right, we're gonna Joker now then, see where we end up.
2 laps left. Come on. You're looking good for a podium. You're 10th off in
Oh,
sector
no.
1. Sector
That's a
2
bit of a
is
mistake.
0.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Car right. Clear right.
Gotta give this.
Push harder. Get a podium here. Clear right.
Oh, a bit of contact. Oh, no! A lot of contact.
Slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Gotta try and get rid of this slowdown.
On your right. Right side's clear.
There we go. Finally got rid of it. One more to go though. We want a podium.
P4.
This is rallycross, you're allowed a bit of contact.
The gap in front is now 0.3. Car left. Clear left.
Gonna go for the send up the inside he tries to turn in. But we were already there.
Nice pass.
We've made it work. Through the final corner. We're going to come back to claim a podium on the final lap there. That was a really good battle with Jan in the end there. But yeah, really, really good fun race at the end of the day there. I quite like that format. That works quite well. Who'd have thought it? The real format that they use in World Rallycross works. Always good to know there. But yeah, we do pick up a podium. Bit of iRacing on the board. Hopefully a bit of SR as well. Obviously we ran 0 instant all evening, which is always reassuring as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do get yourself subscribed. We might have to jump into some more of the World Rallycross on iRacing. However, I'm buying a lot of oval tracks as well. So we shall wait and see. But yeah, that'll do us for this one though, guys. And hopefully I will see you in the next one.